look, ingredients. 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's morning. And of course, first best kitchen helper ever is also like, Mom, why are we in the kitchen this early? I already had my breakfast. Hey guys, we're making a slow cooker recipe this morning, so we got up a little bit earlier than normal to show you how to make some ham and bean soup. If you're wondering about second and third best kitchen helper ever, they're hanging out in here watching the snowstorm that we're getting. If you're wondering why we're making ham and bean soup, it's because it's cold outside. All right, you girls keep watching the snowstorm. Welcome back to Snow Dogs Cooking, where if I can cook it, so can you. You're never going to believe this, but of all the things I've made, I have never made ham and bean soup. I'm making Great Northern Bean Soup is what I usually call it, because I'm using Great Northern beans. I've never made it. My mom makes it. We used to make it at the deli, but I wasn't the one that made it at the deli, so I've never made it. So I called my mom and asked her what I needed. I think I got everything right. And we're gonna try to make this and see how it turns out. And I really hope it turns out because it's cold today and we're gonna want this later. Here's everything you're gonna need. You're gonna need a ham bone. Now, that is a ham bone from the spiral ham I made just a couple of days ago. I threw it in the freezer for when I wanted to make soup. If you don't have a ham bone, that's okay. You can go to the store, you can get a ham hock if you want, or leave the bone out. The bone's just gonna give it like a lot of extra flavor. So highly recommend a ham hock if you can get it, or if you have a beef bone, throw it in there. Just some type of bone, or leave it out. It won't be as rich and flavorful, but it'll still be pretty good. So back to all of this. You're gonna need the ham bone with some ham on it, of course. I also have some extra ham I'm gonna cut up and throw in at the end. You're gonna need an onion or two. I'm using a small one. You can use a large one. I'm not a big fan of onions, so I'm just using a small one. You're going to need about a cup of carrots. You're going to need some celery. How much do you want? I'm going to put about a half a cup in there. Most people do about a cup. You're going to need some garlic or jarlic. I am actually using garlic today. You're going to need some thyme. We all need thyme, don't we? Here's some thyme in a bottle. You're gonna need some pepper. You're gonna need some broth. I of course am using my Miner's chicken base. It's about 6 cups for this recipe. Now you're gonna notice my beans are dry. You're gonna want to soak these. I'm gonna do that real quick. Look, it's magically the night before. I have my colander, I have my container. I'm gonna soak my beans in. We are going to rinse the beans, soak them overnight, and flash forward to back to where we were. Ta-da! Yeah, so in reality, as you saw, I did do this the night before. I soaked my beans. You want to put about 4 inches of water above them. I don't know if I said that in the other clip, but about 4 inches above them so they have room to expand. So my beans are now soaked. If you forgot to soak your beans or you don't want to soak your beans, if you're doing this in a slow cooker, it takes about 6 to 7 hours. If you don't soak your beans, you're going to look at about 9 to 10 hours. So soak your beans. It just makes it take a little bit less time. Also, if you want to use like a 7-bean bag or a different style of bean instead of the Great Northern beans, go ahead. You can pretty much use whatever you want in this. They're all going to turn out a little bit different, but try it, experiment, see which one's your favorite. As I said, I am using my slow cooker for this. You can also do this over the stove. You're just going to want to simmer it for a really long time, but we're going to use a slow cooker. It's going to go in there for about 6 to 7 hours. So, all right. You like how I bought 2 bags of beans just so I could do that funny thing? I actually bought these for another thing. But first thing we're going to do, we're going to drain, rinse these beans again, throw them in there, and then I'm going to cut everything up. Beans are in. I'm taking my ham bone, kind of moving the beans around and setting it right in the middle. Now, I did leave quite a bit of meat on this because after it's done, this will all kind of fall apart off of here and go into your soup, or you can add more ham after. Before I cut everything up to throw in here, I'm actually going to add my water to this because I'm using the Miner's base, so I'll be adding a little bit of that to it afterwards. So like I said, you're going to want about 6 cups of water. You want about 1 inch over top of everything. So I did 4 cups just now. Now I'm going to add everything else, and then I'll add a little bit more water. But because I'm using this chicken base, this is 1 tablespoon per 4 cups. So you will probably be using chicken broth for this, unless you're using this, and then you can mix it in after. Okay, chicken broth is in. Now to cut up all my stuff. All right, I diced up my onion. You can dice it as big or as small as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And yeah, I'll be stirring this after I add everything. Now I have my garlic. I'm gonna put it in this thing and I'm gonna mince it up. You can chop it, you can use jarlic, whatever you would like. You probably want about 3 to 5 cloves. I had 1 really big one, so we're going with 3. Minced garlic into the bowl. Well, the slow cooker. It's a bowl. Next, we're gonna wash and rinse our celery, and then we're gonna cut it up. Like I said, you want about a half a cup to a cup, depending on how much you like celery. I'm gonna dice this really fine because I'm not a fan of like the texture of celery. So, Memphis, would you like the celery? Let me cut it up first, and then we'll give you one. All right, Memphis, you want to try some celery? You didn't have to get up. I'd have brought it to you. What? Was that a refusal from the Memphis? Here you go. A refusal? No celery? How about you? You ate it and you crunched it? Here, Memphis, look. Hold on, I can fix this. Memphis says, Mom, there's only one way to eat celery, and it's with peanut butter on it. What? No way. You did not just refuse that. Try again. It's peanut butter and celery. I know, you can smell the... There you go. She's like, oh, but I can smell the celery with the peanut butter. It's better like that, though, right? Okay, she ate it. That makes me feel better. Still watching the storm out there? It's pretty crazy. Would you like a celery? What do you think of it? You gonna inspect it? You aren't sure if you like it either, huh? Oh, okay. You just had to bite it into smaller pieces. I get it. Now the celery into the pot. All right, washed and peeled our carrots, and I can tell Memphis is waiting for carrot noodles. Would you like a carrot noodle? She's like, yeah, that's way better than celery. How about you? Carrot noodle? Way better than celery. Let's go give one to the Ice Princess. Hello, Ice Princess. Carrot noodle? She's like, heck yeah, I want a carrot noodle. It's better than celery. You can cut your carrots up into circles, or you can use a salad shooter and turn them into shredded carrots, which is what I prefer to do because it takes a lot of time to cut up all those carrots. Shredded carrots it is. And of course, last but not least, carrots into the container. Oh, we also got to add our spices. Oh, I got a spoon around here somewhere to mix this. All right, so we're going to push some carrots down in there. I want to make sure that the liquid is still deep enough. I ended up using 5 cups, but I do think I'm going to add one more, but I might not add it until a little bit later. But I think that's going to work. I'm going to add my pepper and thyme. I did not add salt to this because of the broth, and ham is very salty to start with, so you can always add salt after, or if you want to add salt, go ahead. Camera didn't film it. Sprinkle in some thyme. How much? You know, to your whatever you want. And I would say at least like a half a teaspoon. And then pepper. And I'm just going to shake some pepper in, and then I'll probably add more later to taste. So again, add it or don't. Totally up to you. Ooh, this is going to be amazing. All right, lid on. Turn the machine on. We're going to set it... Oh, program. I remember how to work this. I'm going to set it for 6 hours on low. All right, we'll come back in 6 hours and check on you. Ooh, look, I took the bone out. There's a little bit of ham on there. I think I'm going to cut up some of our leftover ham and put it in here, though. I think that's going to be the plan. So it went for 6 hours. Our beans are pretty soft. And now, that's hot. Be careful. Jamie's going to take the potato masher, and we're going to kind of just smash some so it thickens it a little bit.
You can see it's thick. It's a little thicker under there.
It is definitely a little thicker under there. It looks beautiful. But we're going to mash a little bit of it up to kind of give it that more creamy look. You don't have to do a lot. Just do a little. And then we're still going to let it cook for probably about at least another 30 minutes. But the beans are nice and soft. Ooh, it smells amazing in here. And it still looks treacherous out there. All right, so you can see Jamie smashed some of it. Oh, we can probably pull that chunk out that fell off the bone. There's going to be some meaty chunks that probably fell off of this. And that, well, you can eat it. I just didn't want you to get it in the spoon. And we added a little bit of ham. I cut up a little bit of extra ham. We're going to throw that in there as well. And then because that ham was cold, we're going to let it sit here for probably another 30 minutes while I make cornbread. Woo-hoo-hoo. After like 7 hours, we've got ham and bean soup. Now, we got to give it a try. All right, are you going to do it with the cornbread?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
This video will be going up soon, so you guys will know how to make cornbread with it. Oh, look at that. It smells so good. The whole house smells so
It
good.
does. Thanks for letting mine sit.
Yeah, I didn't want you to burn your face off on camera. Side note, look at the snow on the window. Perfect day for hot soup.
Yeah, right.
What do you think?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. You want some Cholula to make it better?
Sometimes I do.
I'm doing it.
If I do, I just dot it in, and then I'll take a bite of the dots as I want.
Right.
You make yours like.
I'll turn my soup pink. I like it with the hot sauce in it. Cholula's good in it, or Red Hot is good in it, or just by itself.
It has a sweet flavor.
It does have a little bit of a sweet flavor. I noticed that too. Careful, it's hot.
I thought it was cooler.
It's really good though.
It's gotta be the sweetness from the ham.
Yeah, I think so because it was a honey glazed. It was a brown sugar honey glazed
And that's
ham.
that's why I use the boom.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
All right, I'm eating this because I'm cold and I need to warm up. That was really good. And as I said, I will share the cornbread recipe with you guys in the next video. So you just have to come back if you want the cornbread recipe. Memphis is begging me to go back outside in this crazy snowstorm. She's been in and out all day long. If you want to see the crazy snowstorm footage, head on over to the vlog channel. All right, you guys. We hope you enjoyed today's video as always. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Let us know what you want to see us make next down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye, audience.